Good morning, everybody. We are here at the airport base, so attending my son graduation. We have to walk. It's far away from the ceremony. We don't have a car here in Texas. Here, guys, look. Here's the plane. Malapit lang dito, mami. Hindi kalayuan.
Oo nga.
Ayan, oh.
Hindi na yung tatawid pa tayo ng tulay.
Oo, di ba?
Kaya nga, yun ang haba ng nilakad natin bago pa tayo umabot ng tulay.
This is our flag. Where we from? We bring here in the Texas. So right now we're going to watch the ceremony of graduation. There's a lot of plane here. Oo, ang layo ng lakad natin sa kabila, mami. Ito yung pinakamalapit. Oo, nandito lahat, oh. Oh, so ito yung may daanan na yun, oh.
Mali yung last time.
Oo.
Wala kang sign yun eh, di ba?
Ito, di ba? Ayan, oh, dyan, oh.
Oo, yan na yun.
Yan na yun.
Binibili natin yung pagkain.
Yan, dito tayo. Yan na yun. We're not too far actually. We're just closer. Unlike the last time. Ayan ang security, oh. Tayo. So, tama dito nga. Ito, ang lapit. Ang lapit pala dito.
Kaya nga. Mali yung dinaan kong last time.
Oo.
Mabuti na nga lang may nag-walking nung time na noon, no? Pero wala siyang sinabi sa atin na ano eh, no? Walang nagsabi sa atin last time na may ibang daan.
Yeah. Actually, nakakain na tayo. Busog na tayo.
Ayoko na, no?
Kaya tingnan natin ka ng meron.
Ang hirap pa naman maghanap ng restroom.
Hindi, dito restaurant, di ba?
Ito yun. Pero ba't tayo dito na agad?
Ayun.
Tama, pangit na tayo ulit.
Ayun, ninupuan natin.
Oo nga. So, hindi tayo na andun sa ano, no?
Oo, hindi. Naglakad tayo pagkalayo-layo. Tapos,
Pero kasi last time din, dumaan tayo dun sa parang yung building.
ayun nga, doon nga yun.
Natin pinresent to. Yan din yung kinain natin sa... Uwi na ako yun.
Later on.
Ano dito sila, oh? So, hindi ko na ipapresent ko, no?
Alin?
Ito.
Hindi na. Ayun na tayo eh. Ito yung restroom eh. Oh. Good morning everyone. I'm here right now at the Air Force field where is the graduation ceremony. And plane that was reserved here. And people are start coming in while we're waiting for the training for the graduation ceremony. The people are start coming in now. And while a lot of people coming, they're preparing their food, drinks, everything. And here's the field. Where we're going to should sit and watch the parade and graduation ceremony. They have those kettle corn, lemonade all over, some snacks. It's a big space on it for the graduation ceremony. Had a tight up security, and of course,
Avoid attendance at ceremonies in grassy areas and remain in your respective seating area when taking photos during the ceremony. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you may proceed onto the parade grounds after the flights are dismissed. Please be cautious when ascending and descending the bleachers. Use handrails where available and watch for tripping, slipping, and falling hazards. Finally, restroom facilities are located in the buildings on either side of the parking lot. During this morning's ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Good morning. I am Master Sergeant Marcius Roy, military training instructor trainer, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. Today's basic military training graduation is a celebration of the achievements of these graduates. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our military heritage. Drill is an integral part of our military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and a spirit of war. Over 240 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Prussian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778. Facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military of these individuals as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army were improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge remain unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early times, men at arms have used some form of a salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which is the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved and its use continued in all modern militaries. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Osjohn.
Please pray in your tradition as I do in mine. O God of heavenly powers, our source of strength and hope,
Leader, Department of the Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. The reviewing official, the Commander, Space Training and Readiness Command, Major General Timothy Shaba. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Space Training and Readiness Command, Chief Master Sergeant Carmen Monique Ho. Also in attendance with us today, the Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Will Cooper. Representing the Command Chief, 37th Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Sean Scaveda. The Individual Mobilization Augmentee to the 37th Training Wing Commander, Colonel Jennifer Anderson. Chief Master Sergeant of the Space Force, John Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah?
Department of the Air Force Chief Information Officer, Mrs. Venus Goldwine, accompanied by her husband, Rod. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737 Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructors. These instructors have undergone a rigorous 5-month training pathway comprised of formal academic classes and task qualification requirements. They have earned the distinct honor of donning the dark blue campaign hat. From the 324th Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Dustin Crawley.
Oh, the sergeants are graduating too.
Oh, he wouldn't.
737th Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 524, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 1 July 2024 to 15 August 2024. Signed, Billy Wilson Jr., Colonel, United States Air Force. The Commander's Excellence Flight was led by Technical Sergeant David and Technical Sergeant Reed. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States military. Military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen and guardians. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass and review, they will march over the enlisted heroes wall. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States military in armed conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass and review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review.
Tataas natin yun.
Ako na lang. Kaya ko na. Para ma-focus mo yan. Pero isama mo sa video yung
Now passing in review. From the 331st Training Squadron, the Commander of Airmen, Technical Sergeant Jaron Alba, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown San Angelo, Texas. From the 320th Training Squadron, a squadron staff led by Technical Sergeant Brandon Divins, Military Training Instructor, hometown Houston, Texas. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 531, led by Technical Sergeant Eric Booker, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown Portland, Indiana. Flight 530, led by Technical Sergeant Christopher Trias, military training instructor, hometown Albuquerque, New Mexico. From the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 529, led by Staff Sergeant Dustin Crowley, military training instructor, hometown Milano, Illinois. Flight 528, led by Staff Sergeant Derek Bradley, military training instructor, hometown Ashland, Virginia. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 527, led by Technical Sergeant Deja Willis, military training instructor, hometown Ellenwood, Georgia. Flight 526, led by Staff Sergeant Dejan Ross, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown Jacksonville, Florida. Flight 525, led by Technical Sergeant Gabriela Garcia Castaneda, military training instructor, hometown Waukegan, Illinois. Flight 524, led by Technical Sergeant Christian Cadeco, military training instructor, hometown Houston, Texas. The Color Guard from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Seth Johns, military training instructor trainer, hometown Hernando, Mississippi. From the 326th Training Squadron, PT Excellence Flight, Flight 532 533, led by Technical Sergeant Carla De Los Santos, military training instructor trainer, hometown Waxahachie, Texas. From the 322nd Training Squadron, B Squadron staff, led by Technical Sergeant Kyle Roda, military training instructor, hometown Hollister, California. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 523, led by Technical Sergeant Joshua Mullen, military training instructor, hometown Clinton, Michigan. Flight 522, led by Technical Sergeant Malik Smith, military training instructor, hometown Chicago, Illinois. Flight 521, led by Staff Sergeant John Woodruff, military training instructor,
Wala pa, ma'am.
hometown Atlanta, Georgia.
Naglampas yung bandera tatlo.
Flight 520, led by Technical Sergeant Michael Ayers, military training instructor trainer, hometown Chicago, Illinois. From the 1st Delta Operations Squadron, Detachment 1, Flight 534, led by Technical Sergeant Isabel Childress, military training instructor, hometown Middleton, Delaware. Flight 535, led by Technical Sergeant Ashley Smith, military training instructor trainer, hometown Houston, Texas. Sergeant Darian Concepcion, military training instructor, hometown, San Francisco, California.
Oh, look, ayan. Yan siya sunod.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air and Space Force song.
How many credits is the certificate give? Excuse me.
Thank you. You may be seated. Musical support for this